Hi, this is Steve, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use ClickMagick to track all the traffic coming to your website that is not coming through your tracking links. Now if you think about it, the traffic that's coming in through your tracking links is probably coming in because you're running some paid ads, maybe you're buying some clicks, maybe you've got some YouTube videos with links pointing back to your website. All of that traffic is traffic that you're expecting and you're driving it through your tracking links. But what about when somebody types your website directly into a search engine, or they type in some keywords and some of your pages pull up in the free organic listings? Or what if somebody's writing a review and they have a link directly to your website from that review? Well, none of those are coming through your tracking links, so you're not collecting stats on that. Well, ClickMagick's organic tracking tool solves that problem by allowing you to insert a small piece of code into any page that you want to track from someplace other than one of your tracking links. With ClickMagick, it's very easy to set that up. And once you do have it set up, it's really fun watching where all your traffic is coming from. It can be really enlightening. So let me show you how to do that. Let's first go up to our organic link here. And the first thing you'll notice is that the interface for organic projects looks very similar to the links and rotators that you've seen before. In this case, we call them projects. So the first thing we want to do is create a new project. Now the project I'm going to create is a website that sells those large inflatable yard decorations, and it's called crazyforinflatables.com. So I'm just going to give that as the project name, crazyforinflatables.com. I'm going to click the Create Project button, and that's all there is to creating the project. Now we don't have any traffic yet because we haven't inserted that small piece of code. So to do that, we go up to the Manage menu and we choose the first item, Get Website Code. So let's select that. Here's the piece of code. What you would do is you would select that, you would copy it, and then you would paste it into every web page on your website that you want to track organically. Now there are many ways you can do this. We do have a help document. If you go up to Help and you go to our tracking guide, you can go to the bottom and you can scroll down and you can find adding tracking pixels. And if you click on this, it says how to add tracking pixels to popular page builders. Well, you can paste this organic tracking code in the same places you can paste your tracking pixels. So here you can see we have all the popular page builders. We've got WordPress right here. This shows you how to install the tracking code into a single WordPress page. In a minute, I'm going to show you how to install it in WordPress on a global basis, so it includes all your pages. We have lead pages here. We have ClickFunnels. We have all of the major page builders here. Just go through and follow the instructions here. So let me show you how to add it to WordPress on a global basis. Log in. We're at the dashboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a plugin. Now, if you're an advanced WordPress user, you probably have SEO plugins or other plugins that can do this. But if you don't have a plugin installed, you can very easily click on the plugins menu, choose Add New. Then in the search box up here, just type tracking code. Now you'll find all sorts of plugins for tracking code. You'll find some like this one that hasn't been updated in 2 years. It's out of date. Other ones like this, you'll find 20,000 plus active installs. It was updated a month ago. It's got a very high rating. So let's go ahead and install that one. And of course, you always want to back up your data if you haven't done that in a while before you install any plugins or do anything like this. But let's go ahead and click Install Now. Now it's installed it. Now let's go ahead and activate it. Now it's activated. It says your tracking code list is empty. Please click here to create a new one. So I'm just going to click here. And it says active, yes, name, let's call this ClickMagick. Paste your tracking code here. Now I've still got it on the clipboard, so I'm just going to paste. There's my tracking code. Now if we go down and we have some options here, position before the head. We want to position this after the body. We'll want to choose on all devices. And then let's choose standard tracking for WordPress. What pages do you want in this code? In the whole website. So I'm just going to pick the whole website. I'm not going to exclude anything. I'm going through this very fast. You can read this if you want, if you choose to use this plugin. But these are the settings I'm going to use. I'm not going to grab the premium version. We don't need it. I'm just going to click Save. And now you can see that it's active in this website. So let's go test this. So what I'm going to do is pull up the pages in a few different ways. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to the search bar and I'm going to search for a page on the website. So I have to put the website in quotes or it's going to find a whole bunch of pages that are completely unrelated. So I'm going to put crazy for inflatables, and then I'm going to search for a reindeer. Here we go. Okay, so we look down, 6 foot tall inflatable moose at crazy for inflatables. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That's a completely organic link. So you can see here it's actually a reindeer. So this is one click coming to the site, completely organic from a search engine. Now let's go up to a website where there's a referral link. So let's go to cozyyardandgarden.com. And here we see it's Christmas time again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, a lot of text here, and then it says if you love yard inflatables as I do, you can find a whole bunch at crazyforinflatable.com. This goes directly to the website. It is not a tracking link. So let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, now you see it's going to Christmas inflatables on the website. Now let's go over to YouTube. And there's a video here about setting up a ghost inflatable. And if we go down, there's crazyforinflatables.com right here with a link also. So here it's going to the Halloween page of that website. And finally, let's do one more. Let's just directly type the name of the website into the browser, www.crazyforinflatables.com. This would be a direct link to the website. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so that's the top level page for the website. So now we've got 4 clicks coming in, none of them coming through tracking links. We have one through YouTube, we have one from a blog, we have one from a Google search, and we have one from directly typing the URL into the search box. Now, one important thing to note, because you're going to run into this in testing, is if you have secure websites. Now let's go back up to YouTube here. And if you look at YouTube, you'll see that the URL is preceded with HTTPS. S means it's a secure site. You can also tell that because of the padlock. Now, when you have a secure website like this, it's not allowed to pass in the referring website information. So when ClickMagick gets a click from a secure site, it doesn't know who it's coming from. You'll get the click, but it's going to be categorized as none. So let's go ahead and take a look at ClickMagick and look at the statistics. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, when you're testing, be aware that your clicks may not show up immediately because with the organic tracking tool, clicks can take up to a minute to show up within ClickMagick. So if you're testing things and the clicks don't show up right away, just give it a minute, click refresh, and the clicks should be there. So let's go ahead and refresh now. And here you see that we have 4 clicks. We have 2 for none, we have 1 from Cozy Garden, and we have 1 from Google.com. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Google.com. We'll go ahead and click on the unique click links because that will show us the actual links. So when we look at that and we go to the bottom, if we look at the link, we see that it says it's a 6 foot tall animated something. That's when we typed in crazy for inflatables reindeer. So this is what the organic click looks like. It came in under Google.com. Now let's take a look at CozyGarden.com. If you recall, this was from the blog. So here's what its link looked like. It came in and it said it's going to the Christmas category because it was talking about Christmas inflatables. So that's what that link looks like. This is how you can tell exactly what's going on. And then finally, let's look at the none category. If you recall, we have 2 clicks left. One is the YouTube link, and one of them is when we type the website directly into the search bar. So let's go ahead and take a look at the unique clicks here and see what it shows here. Now here you can see product category equals Halloween. Now that's obviously the YouTube link where we had the ghost and there was a link to the website in the Halloween category. So that's what that link looks like. And the final link here is when we type the website directly into the search box. So let's go ahead and take a look at one other aspect of how you can track your data. If we go to the total clicks column and click on it, if there are any keywords that are specified, they'll be listed here in rows of keywords. Now, Google doesn't provide keywords very often, but some of the other search engines do. If you go through Bing or Yahoo and people type in keywords and they end up on your site organically, then those keywords will show up here. So what I'm going to do is just suggest as you have data, just review all of this and see what works for you and see how you can interpret it. If you have suggestions for how we can improve the tool, just contact us at the help desk or go down to the bottom of any page right here where it says feedback and send us some feedback and we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So finally what I want to do is talk about some of the other features of the Manage menu. So we've already covered get website code. Now track conversions, these are your tracking pixels. Now these tracking pixels are exactly the same tracking pixels that you have for your tracking links. So if you have some thank you pages that people are going to land on when they come to your website through organic traffic, then these tracking pixels will register the conversions for you. So if you already have these pixels on existing thank you pages, you don't need to add them again. They're already there, you just need to add them once. So I wanted to be sure and show you that. Now finally in the Manage menu, you have Edit the Project. This is where you can change the name, and there's some other settings that you can just go click on that. Reset the project sets all the stats to 0. And finally, if you want to delete the projects, it's very easy, just choose delete. Now the final thing that I want to cover is how to test your organic traffic. Now if you've gotten your website code pasted into your pages correctly, all of your organic traffic should show up in these tables. The only exception to that is if you also have tracking links pointing to these same pages. So if you have a tracking link pointing to a page, that tracking link is always going to have preference over the organic tracking tool. So if you're driving traffic to a website in your testing phase and you're not seeing clicks show up, first just make sure that you have your website code pasted in correctly, and if you do, then check to see if you have any tracking links pointing to these pages. Now, another way to test this is to reset your cookies. And you can do that in a number of different ways. One is you can use your browser to clear all ClickMagick cookies. You can use a different browser that you've not been using. So if you're normally using Chrome, you can use Firefox or Opera or Safari or some other browser and test your organic traffic that way. Or you can use an incognito window if you're using a browser that supports that. Or you can simply use ClickMagick to reset the cookies, and you can do that by going up to the Help menu, choosing FAQs. In the search box, just type the word reset, and then look for the item that says, how can I easily delete my cookies for testing? And click on that, and then go down, and here you see to delete cookies related to tracking link, click here. Just click this link and that will clear all of ClickMagick's cookies so that you can test properly. So once you've done that, you can drive organic traffic to your website and you can see that it is indeed being recorded properly. So that's ClickMagick's organic tracking feature. So with the combination of tracking links and the organic tracking tool, you have a complete picture of all the traffic that is coming to your website, and you can make decisions based on that very effectively. So if you have any questions or suggestions for the organic feature, simply contact us at our help desk. We'll be sure to get those answered. This is Steve with ClickMagick. Thanks so much.